Look, I think the last few weeks we've actually been pretty good on the training court in regards to our physicality and our competitiveness. We just haven't really seen the translation into the games.
You have had that tough recent run. What's the mood around the group like?
I think it's a little emotional at the moment. I think we're all searching for the answers and how to get through this. The guys are trying their best to take this on the right way, and as you saw on the floor today, the competitiveness and that's intact. I think the community amongst the group, as far as the relationships, have all been fine. It's just the translating it into the games.
You talk about finals at all, or is it just more about focus on the games? Is there kind of a disappointment around where you're sitting at?
Oh, without a doubt, there's a disappointment with where we're sitting, but I don't think it's so much the finals issue. I think for us, it's the last 4 weeks of the process of the way that we've lost. We've been in each one of these games, and it's self-inflicted wounds that have got us into the position that we're in. And I feel like just trying to work our way through that is, it's certainly cause for frustration. But I think there's within the group, I don't think anyone's turning on each other or anything like that. I think it's all about circumspect of, okay, how do we get through this? How can we rely on each other to push through? And how do we actually get better at the small things during the game that we're failing at?
What are those key messages to the players, like in practice and then ahead of the throwdown?
The key messages, it's got to be process driven, and the outcomes are going to be determined by the success of our process. Physicality has certainly been one that we've been exposed in a couple of games. So I'd go back to the Adelaide game and then Illawarra in Illawarra. I thought our performances on the defensive boards was really poor. We've seen droplets of that in other games as well, and it's just making sure that for 40 minutes that we're consistently applying what we need to do to the situation. And every team during every game is going to have a few slip-ups here and there, but I think our slip-ups have been prolonged and it's spread amongst the group a little bit.
And how's Rowdy going? He looked good on the training track tonight?
Yeah, he's been okay. He's at his second session. Yesterday he had to pull out a little earlier, his first session on the floor. But there's some positive signs there, and we hope to see him in a uniform really soon.
Will we see him on Thursday night?
We'll see him.
Will he be on the court?
I hope so. We'll have to get him through that final fitness test and make sure that he's comfortable. It is a shoulder injury. It's on his shooting arm. So the odds are against him getting back early, but his progress has been so magnificent that we're giving him a chance.
What needs to happen for you to beat United?
Yeah, I think it's just basically for us to make sure that we're rise to the challenge of the physicality required. That when they apply the defensive pressure, that we keep our minds and that we're able to execute under that duress.
And I guess Simon's been sort of encouraging you all year to be aggressive, and over the past sort of stretch that you've really kind of lifted your game. It hasn't translated in the win column, but are you happy with your personal performances?
Just really want to get those wins. That's the main focus. I came here with hopes of winning the championship or winning a lot of games, but just break down the film and coaches and asking what's required of me and just trying to get it done, just trying to get downhill and be aggressive because I know that this team needs that and it needs that type of guy. But, just trying to stay aggressive.
How have things changed for you from the start of the season to now? Like, what have you learnt about the league?
Oh, yeah, definitely just learning, just trying to pick my spots and understanding the pace of the game and where I can attack at. Just the flow of the game, just really just understanding the game here.
How's the team feeling about the recent run of losses? It's sort of been a tough run for you, for each player.
Yeah, it's frustrating because this team had a lot of high hopes and things like that, but just not winning. We all competitors. We all want to go out there and win. So it's tough just losing these games by small points, small margins. So it's tough.
Still a mathematical chance of making the finals. Do you still feel like you've got a lot to play for?
Oh, absolutely. We're all professional basketball players at the end of the day. So if we go out there in a game, we're going to go out there and play hard and play our best and try to get a win no matter what the circumstances are.
How's the body holding up? Have you found the league physical?
Oh, definitely a physical league. You got to put in the extra hours in prehab and getting treatment and all that stuff. So
similar in training by the looks of it?
Yeah, just maintain that physical aspect. It's very physical here. We got to bring that. You got to have that in this league.
What are your feelings on the Throwdown? I guess like it's been your first experience of the crosstown rivalry. Does it have more heat in it than some of the other games?
Yeah, definitely. I'm excited for it. It's my first year here, so my first year playing in Throwdown. So, but it's a lot of anticipation built up around the city and the fans, and it's just a great atmosphere, and I'm ready to play.
And what do you need to do to beat United?
Just like Coach said, just be physical, be able to just operate under pressure, under that duress, and run our stuff and stay focused and just play with a lot of pace and play good basketball.